Down. Hey. Forward. Up. Hey! Pop! Hey! Pop! Hey! Pop! Present. Push!
Alright, so, remember my sister from Nashville was driving us around the other day. She's actually in town, and it's Monday. It's Memorial Day. And you saw this morning, went by and saw our event downtown where they laid the wreath and everything. So they do every year. So now, my sister wants to come in for lunch. And I don't know if anyone is even open today. So far where she's at, she's not been able to find anybody. The key is not just finding somebody open. We know she lives in Nashville now. Nashville doesn't have slug burgers like we have. You know, she grew up with them. So, she's just down here. Today's her last day down. And the hunt for slug burgers on a Memorial Day Monday is on.
You know what a drug soup is, right? Yeah. It is a toolbox. It's made out of aluminum. If you open it up, there's soup. And now, what kind of toolbox is it?
Medical.
No.
I mean, it's not, no, it's what is it?
He forgot that part.
It's a motorcycle toolbox.
Motorcycle.
If you look at the very top there, you'll see an eagle with a swastika on it. It's stamped into the aluminum. There you go. That makes it a Nazi toolbox.
How about that? I see. Did you look?
Back in several years ago, I was at a coin show in Meridian, Mississippi. I had to go to the restroom, so I got off, and you know what I said? I got up and I took off. You okay? Can I help you with something? He said, well, I got this bag of medals and stuff that my daddy left me after the war, and I want to get rid of it. So I said, well, step this way. We went over, we poured the bag out, and the mice had been in it, and chewed up stuff, and all the mice fluff and all that. Anyway, we got through, and we made a deal on it, and so he took off, and I took off. We were both happy. He told me that when his dad came back from the war in 1946, his footlocker was put in the garage and never opened by anybody until he died. His daddy had told him that he had been in France during the war, and when they were out, wherever they were at, there was a motorcycle coming down the road, and he shot and killed him. And this was not on the motorcycle, it was laying off to the side, and he picked it up. And what was inside were these French Louis XIV medals. They're all minted in 1643, 1650, 1645, and they depict significant events of the life of Louis XIV. Also in this was this little teeny camera.
I love that.
And the supposition that we make on this is that he had looted a French villa.
The German.
The Nazi.
Uh-huh.
In fact, this is his belt buckle. It's a Waffen-SS belt buckle. And this is a death head. Part of the back part of it's missing. And there would be two bones. During the war, at the beginning of the war, Stalin and Roosevelt and Churchill in the Pacific, and we're going to go to the European theater. One in the original box, this is how they were given out to the GIs. It's a little blue box. No one in there before, because the next story is David Abrams. Did you read Wild Blue? You need to read that. In fact, I was one in North America, in Germany. Y'all want to see that? You say. Hammond show. Corn show in Hammond, Louisiana. And I saw.
Swedish. He pointed out the other day when I was here that these red marks are actually done with like red crayon back during the war. These are actually maps that they used in planning strategies.
Issued notes of $1, $5, $10, and $20. And all the money they were using then, the certificates had a blue seal on them. Series of notes for their troops used in North Africa. Pingos, see they used rubles, pingos, so see they were all smart. They knew that people wouldn't use that other stuff that they had. We have some money that was used in the concentration camps here in Europe. 10 and 20 Reichsmark. This one, you've probably heard of this concentration camp. They all had different money. This is Theresienstadt, which is in Czechoslovakia. And you want to say they had a sense of humor. This is for use in the concentration. And he brought this Hitler Youth dagger back and gave it to her. And she gave it to me for safekeeping because she's got a 10 and 6-year-old in the house. But this is it's well worn, well used, and this is an armband, and this was issued to the Hitler Youth. This is like 1933.
Okay. So,
He was the oldest.
okay.
And the Missette, I think, was next. See, because they're all Hendricks. She was a Hendricks.
Is this McNary County area?
He believes it to be McNary County, but like Pawpaw's not on here, and then his father-in-law's not on here either. There's some that are missing for sure.
Alright, so we're headed out to grab some lunch at the country store and meet up with my sister. She finally tracked down the only slug burger available on a Memorial Day, and it's at the country store in Stantonville, Tennessee. No one in Hardin County, Alcorn County, and McNary County are open on Memorial Day with a slug burger except for the country store in Stantonville. So that's where we're headed. Alright guys, so now we're headed out to meet up with the family again. We're going to drive out to Pickwick. I was just looking over my air maps for Pickwick, and there's been a big no-fly zone in Pickwick for a long time. It's over on the Tennessee River. It's close to the paper mill over there, and the paper mill actually has a big heliport, and around their heliport is a big no-fly zone. And interesting thing, and it's always been on the map, I just pulled up my air maps, been updated, and the no-fly zone is gone. I mean, it's not updated or changed or moved. It is literally gone off the map. I was trying to look it up to get the phone number to call to see if it would be able, if I could get some clearance to fly over there. We've never flown over there because of that no-fly zone. And it's not there. So when we drive over there, I don't know if maybe it was because I was zooming my map over or something going on with the app or what, but I'm going to check it out when I get over there and see what I find out. And hopefully it's actually been adjusted or it's been taken away and we can fly.
this is a very interesting situation. Sitting out here at the Circle, and it's a Pickwick State Park here in Pickwick, Tennessee. And what I'm doing is actually was going through and checking multiple drone apps. There used to be a no-fly zone here for a heliport that was a few miles to the south of us or to the west of us. And they had a no-fly zone here. And all of my apps, this no-fly zone has been taken away. It's gone in 4 different applications. However, when I pull up the the FAA's app and run it, it actually still shows it. And here's the cool thing, I can actually go in here, it's asking me how high will you fly, and it asks me how far will I fly, and it asks me how long will I be flying here. And I can actually go through here and tap and fill out all this information and tell it all my planned flight data and submit the flight information. It says thank you. It is your responsibility to fly safely. Check the before you fly and other guidance before flying. So, gone through and done all that. I've planned out the flight, and according to this, we're good to fly. It's a really great chance to catch sunset here. Alright guys, we had a really good flight as you've seen from the footage, and we're just getting ready to leave the park here, and just been hanging out watching the sunset.